Hello and welcome to Mr. Game Review Show. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, hit the like button and put a comment below the video. Thank you so much. The Sega CD version of The Adventures of Batman and Robin is a unique entry in the series of games based on the popular animated TV show Batman, the Animated Series. Released in 1995, this version differs significantly from its counterparts on other consoles like the Genesis and SNES, focusing more on a cinematic experience with interactive gameplay elements. One of the standout features of the Sega CD version is its heavy emphasis on story, presented through high-quality full-motion video (FMV) cutscenes. These cutscenes are animated in the style of the TV show, with voice acting from the original cast, which adds a great deal of authenticity and nostalgia for fans. The story involves Batman thwarting the Joker's plans and other iconic villains in a plot that feels true to the animated series. The gameplay, however, is more limited compared to other versions. Rather than a traditional side-scrolling beat-em-up or action platformer, the Sega CD version focuses on driving and shooting sequences. Batman pilots the Batmobile and Batwing in various missions, which involve chasing down criminals and avoiding obstacles while firing weapons. These sequences can be fun, but they lack depth and can become repetitive over time. The controls are generally responsive, but some players may find the vehicle segments a bit challenging due to the somewhat stiff handling and the difficulty in dodging obstacles at high speeds. The gameplay is straightforward, with limited replay value once you've mastered the levels. The graphics, especially during the FMV sequences, are impressive for the Sega CD's capabilities. The in-game graphics during driving sequences are more basic but still serviceable. The music and sound effects stand out, with a soundtrack that captures the dark, atmospheric tone of the animated series. The voice acting, directly lifted from the show, adds to the immersion. One downside is the limited gameplay variety and relatively short length. Once the story is completed, there isn't much incentive to replay the game unless you're a die-hard fan of the show or enjoy the driving segments. The Adventures of Batman and Robin on Sega CD is more of an interactive episode of the animated series than a traditional video game. It's a must-play for fans of the show, offering an authentic Batman experience with great voice acting and animation. However, if you're looking for deep gameplay or action, this version may not satisfy you as much as the Genesis or SNES versions. Its appeal lies in its presentation and nostalgia rather than its gameplay mechanics. The composer for The Adventures of Batman and Robin on the Sega CD was Spencer Nilsson. He was known for creating atmospheric and dynamic soundtracks for several Sega CD games, including Echo the Dolphin and Sonic CD. Nilsson's work on The Adventures of Batman and Robin was praised for capturing the dark, moody tone of the animated series, adding to the immersive experience of the game.